Welcome to MathPro and this demonstration of our activity that we call Before Math. You could tell by the name that Before Math means this is for little kids, kids who don't know anything about adding or subtracting. They don't need to know what math is. They are learning how to count. They're maybe learning some number recognition, and they're learning their colors. There are all kinds of activities that you can do with these kids to have fun, to get them familiar with numbers. We're going to start right here by showing you what we would suggest as one of your activities. If you look at the materials here, you can see that we're going to use all 15 dice, and we're going to have 5 colored paper circles. You might have your child make the circles for you, or you could do it for them, right? 1 circle for each of the 5 different colors of the dice. And then we're going to go through these activities. You can see we've got level 1 and level 2 and level 3. If you look at level 1, it's just a color match. So if we were going to play here, the first instructions we were given was to put each dice on the color circle that matches it. And just to save time, I've already done that. We've got 3 red dice on the red circle, 3 purple dice on the purple circle. It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes the difference between the black and the green. But believe me, the green dice are here, the purple dice, the black dice are here, and we have 1 white die. After that activity, then if we'd go to variation 2, level 2, which is 1 dice per circle. And the way this works is after each activity, the kids will take the dice off, and then they'll be given their next instructions. And in level 2, all of these instructions have to do with putting 1 die on a circle. And as we go down the list, each step gets a little bit more advanced. The very first step, 2A, says to put 1 die on each circle. So it doesn't matter where they put them, right? It doesn't matter which dice they put where. They got 1 dice on each circle. Perfect. They're done. You tell them, take them off. The next step is put 1 die on each circle where the color of the dice matches the color of the circle. Not that it matters, but you'd be surprised how many kids automatically do that on step 2A. But 2B, they're required to do that. Step 2C, they're going to put 1 die on each circle, but they cannot match colors with the circle. And 2D, the same thing, but only 1 dice can go on the circle that matches it. So if the child decides to put a white one there, all the other circles are going to need a different colored dice. They could put a red one here. They could put anything but black here. They could put a red one there if they want. Can't put purple there. They could put a red one there. Doesn't matter. Right? Can't put a red one there. They put a green one. That's how it goes. And then the next time, and we won't go through all of these, but you get the idea. We're going to put 1 die on each circle. This is 2E, and 2 of the dice have to go on the circle that matches it, right? And 2F, 3 of the dice have to go on the circle that match. And then the last one, it gets pretty complicated because it's almost impossible for them to figure out that I'm going to put 4 dice on there that match, and the other one doesn't match unless I use the same color for one of those dice. And then we go to variation level 3. That's 2 dice per circle. It's the exact same thing. Starts with a simple concept and gets more and more complex each step along the way. If you look at 3C, I don't know how well you can read it. It's the same color, wrong circle. So on this one, they got to put 2 dice of the same color on a circle that's differently colored than they are, right? So they don't have to be able to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, but they're learning to follow instructions, to ask questions, to listen carefully. And Like everything we do with MathPro, they will learn that they can count on fun.